What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the video, and today we are back with part 2 of the Anatomy Lost horror movie. That is right. Last week we watched part 1 of this interesting series. I found this. We didn't know I found this just sort of on my feed, on YouTube feed. Thought it was interesting and thought I'd record a video on it. And it was very nice. It was very good. I do have to say. It is if you don't know, it is styled in a 1960s like older type like animation style, but for those of you who might be clicking away being like, oh, it's too old fashioned, I hate it. It doesn't surprise this from the way it looks doesn't surprise from the animation at all. It actually feels better with the animation style, in my opinion. But if you have a different opinion, then go ahead and leave. But if the people who are interested in this, then I am excited to see part 2 and part 3 possibly in the future. I don't know. I haven't watched it, so there might be a possibility there is no part 3, but there's obviously a possibility it could be part 3. But anyway, let's just get into this. Actually, I should probably give a quick recap of what happened last episode. So last time we followed a person named Margaret, I'm pretty sure their name was, going on a date with their boyfriend. At which point, at the end of the date, revealing that they have been dead for 2 years. Yeah, and they are literally like a skeleton from the chest down, like the shoulders down. Like their arms are flesh, their head is flesh. This is them on screen right now, and they're like everything like below the shoulders is just bones, from what I could tell, which is definitely a shock for the boyfriend to learn. It was kind of shocking when I saw it, because it's very like meticulous, like in the way that it's like done. Like, it's like this specific part of her is dead and nothing else is, which I found very interesting. But enough with the recaps, enough with the stuff. Let's just get into the episode without wasting more of your time. Yeah. This must take place right after the last episode happened. Something else I should probably mention is that this is technically styled, like the visuals are styled in like an older, like restored video. Like this is essentially a recorded video that was like the file was corrupted and damaged, but then was restored and this is what it looks like now. So just something I thought I'd mention before we continue. I remember you from the end of last episode. Weird skeleton dude. It looks like you've met him before. Have you, Margaret? Yeah, it is. Just checking. So you're gonna follow the weird death dude. Got it. I mean, they're right next to a theater.
Excuse me?
Drop his keys.
Do you need any help with that?
His key.
Wait. Do you work here, or are you just trying to break in?
Just open the door.
That's something you don't want to hear. What does he need to go into a stage for? And you're just gonna leave? Oh, okay. I was thinking, like, a guy enters a theater, and you're just gonna leave. After you just questioned him and asking, are you breaking in here?
What are you doing here?
Watching the play.
The play? Maybe you can see something different.
What's it about?
It's sort of
what I'm concerned about is that the fact that she's literally talking to a guy that has bones for a hand and a skull head, and she isn't freaking out. Okay, maybe because of the fact that she's been dead for for years, and it isn't surprising. But I feel like she'd be at least a little concerned with what she's looking at.
He ventured alone into a cave to fight a dragon. But it was burned to a crisp by its fire. He lost his face and his eyes, so now he's blind, wandering around, searching for his way home.
It's a story about you,
You
isn't
know
it?
I can see your hands. They're turning into dust, right? Why would you do that to yourself?
His hands are like transparent. Where'd the theater come from?
What happens next?
I don't know. I haven't come up with it yet.
You wrote this play?
I don't write anything anymore. I could never finish it. 3 years I wasted. All that time, and I could never come up with an ending. It's about time it had an ending.
He's disappearing.
Who plays the knight?
What? I have no idea.
Why don't you play him?
That's ridiculous. I'm not an actor.
But you wrote it. Nobody knows this character better than you.
That's a fair point. She does have a fair point.
Could you just pretend? You've got the entire stage to yourself.
What are you trying to do?
Be nice.
Just imagine it's you. I'll help you find your way home. All right?
She's a nice lady. Let her do this. I do have to say, what are the chances that this guy is a bones where Margaret isn't? And they're like two halves to make a whole sort of thing? If you don't know what I'm talking about, you kind of have to watch the first episode to completely understand the story.
Look at that. You made it.
You made it to the stage.
Would you look at that?
It's not fading. It's like lagging, but not fading.
I should probably be on my way. I've had a long night.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'd hate to have ruined your evening.
No, it's not your fault.
It's not.
It doesn't matter.
Could I see you again?
Ooh.
You can live for hundreds of years. In that time, you can write thousands of stories, make a million little choices. It may feel like a curse for a while, but it can be a gift. Please, promise me you will take care of yourself.
You should.
I promise. Thank you.
She didn't answer his question, though. She didn't. She was out all night? I mean, it was the day in his room. in this scene, so that would make sense. Oh, his name is Thomas. Okay. That was definitely very interesting. I liked it. Even though it obviously didn't have the whole like horror style to it, because this was more like exposition to lead into the horror. Like from my understanding of what the creator is doing this, I think Dragonfly was their name, or at least that's what it said on the credits. What they're doing is like each individual part is like each like a scene or two in like a full film. Like all of these parts will connect to create an entire film, which will actually make sense of the story. Like this is exposition to lead into a horror scene as like in later parts, which I'm very excited to see. I am going to enjoy watching this very much. I will definitely be coming back to this whenever more parts come out, whenever that might be. The first part was actually like 7 months ago, so it might be a little while. These things do take a little while to make, so actually, let me just double check something. I'll just have the credits rolling. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of Anatomy. So if you have enjoyed, please remember to hit the like button below, hit the subscribe button. And I am excited to see how this story unfolds in later parts. And I hope to see you again on Wednesday for some more Splatoon 3. Bye.